There are 3 doors in your financial life, and which one you're behind right now changes literally everything. Door 1, net worth 0, maybe negative. You earn just enough to break even.
Why
Your
was
stomach
it like
drops
that?
when an unexpected bill shows up. You're not poor. You're not lazy. You're just one flat tire away from a financial crisis at all times. Door 2, $100,000 net worth. Now things get weird. Your stomach doesn't drop anymore. You sleep through the night. You start to notice something weirder. Opportunities show up. People treat you differently. The world quietly starts to bend in your direction. Door 3, 1 million net worth. The thing that changes isn't your bank account. It's your relationship with time. At $1 million, you stop counting hours. You stop trading them for money you don't even need. But, and this is the trick, most people will never walk through any of those doors. Not because they can't, because they don't know there are doors. I'm Jeff. Today I'm going to show you exactly what life looks like at each of those net worth levels. $0, $100K, and $1 million. What changes physically? What changes mentally? And, most importantly, the specific strategy that moves you from one door to the next. And just so we're on the same page, net worth isn't your salary. It's everything you own, minus everything you owe. The number that actually matters. Salary tells you how fast you're filling the bucket. Net worth tells you how much is actually in there. Let's start at door 1, the 0. Meet Sam. Sam is 28. He makes $52,000 a year working in customer support. Not poverty wages, not great. The American median, more or less. His net worth right now? Approximately $0. He has $400 in checking. He has $7,000 in credit card debt. He has a car that's worth what he still owes on it. Here's his Monday. He wakes up tired, bad sleep. He checks his bank app before his feet touch the floor. 2 thoughts every morning. 1, what hit my account overnight? 2, please don't let anything be broken. He goes to work. He eats a sad desk lunch he packed because lunch out is $15, and that's not in the budget. He sips coffee from a thermos because the office Keurig is broken. He gets home. He stares at his fridge for a while, trying to decide if cooking is worth it. He picks at leftovers. He scrolls for 2 hours. He sleeps. He does it again the next day. And again. And again. And again. And that's the trap. Not lack of money, not lack of work ethic. The trap is the loop. At 0, every single dollar that comes in is already promised to something. There's no slack, no buffer, no movement. And here's the cruelest part. At 0, the system itself charges you more. Overdraft fees, late fees, higher interest, smaller paychecks because you can't take risks. Being broke is genuinely more expensive than not being broke. That's not poetic, that's a fact. But the worst part of door 1 isn't the money. It's the mental load. Studies show financial scarcity literally drops your IQ by about 13 points. Not because you're less smart, because all your brain is fighting to survive. Sam isn't stupid. Sam is exhausted. Most of America lives at door 1. Median net worth for Americans under 35 is about $14,000. Half that group is actually negative. So here's the question. How does Sam get out? How does anyone walk through door 2? There's one strategy. Not 5. 1. And it's brutal in its simplicity. Create a gap. The size of the gap doesn't matter at first. The existence of the gap is what matters. If Sam can save just $200 a month, $50 a week, every week, no matter what, he stops being broke. He becomes someone with positive momentum. 2 years go by. Sam is now Maya. Different person, same arc. Maya's 33 now. She makes $68,000. Was $52K 2 years ago. She got serious about her career. Her net worth? About $115,000. She's through door 2. And here's what changes. viscerally at this level. First, the morning is different. She wakes up. She doesn't immediately check her bank app. She makes coffee. She doesn't think about money first. That alone is the kind of life change you can't fully grasp until you have it. The brain that wasn't using its first waking minute on stress can use it on anything else. Second, unexpected bills don't crush her. When her car needs $1,400 in repairs, she pays it, sighs, moves on. At 0, that bill was a catastrophe. At $100K, it's an inconvenience. Same exact dollar amount. Totally different experience. Third, and this one is wild, people treat you differently, even when they don't know your net worth, especially when they don't. Maya carries herself differently now. She walks slower, speaks more deliberately, doesn't panic respond to emails, doesn't say yes to things she doesn't want to do, and people pick up on that energy. They start treating her like she has options, because she does. Fourth, money starts making money. This is where the math gets fun. Maya's $115,000 in index funds returns about $9,200 a year on average. That's almost $800 a month without her doing anything. That's not a lot of money in the grand scheme, but mentally, it does something profound. It's the first time you have money working for you instead of against you. But, and here's the thing nobody warns you about, $100K is also where most people stall. Because it feels safe enough. The panic is gone, the bills are paid, the bank app doesn't scare you anymore, and the brain naturally goes, okay, we're good. And statistically, the vast majority of people who get to 100K stay there. They never make it past 250K, let alone past $1 million. And here's why. At 100K, the strategy that got you here doesn't work anymore. You can't save your way to $1 million. Quick math. If Maya saves an aggressive $1,000 a month from 115K to $1 million at no growth, that's 73 years. She'll be 106 years old. So how does anyone actually make it from 100K to $1 million? Strategy 2. Stop trying to save more. Start trying to earn more. Specifically, your second 100K should come mostly from income growth, not savings rate. Going from 60K to 90K does more in 5 years than cutting your Starbucks habit will do in your lifetime. Most personal finance content gets this exactly backwards. It obsesses over the latte. The latte doesn't matter. Your salary trajectory matters. So what does Maya actually do? She picks one of 3 paths. Path 1. She jumps companies every 2 to 3 years. Industry data shows this is worth 10 to 20% extra in compensation over staying put. Path 2. She develops a single, rare, and valuable skill, the kind that bypasses the wage market entirely. Senior engineer, specialized lawyer, niche consultant. Path 3. She builds an asset on the side. Not a side hustle, an asset. Something that pays her when she's not working it. Maya picks path 1 and path 3. 8 years later, she's David. David is 47. He has a net worth of just over $1 million. And the thing I want you to understand, David doesn't look rich. He's wearing a plain shirt. His car is 6 years old. He had eggs and toast for breakfast. The neighbor at door 1. The neighbor at door 2. They don't know David's at door 3. He doesn't tell them. And here's what's actually different at door 3. It's not the things he owns. It's what he doesn't have to do. David doesn't have to take a job he hates. He can quit on Tuesday if Tuesday goes badly. That option alone changes the entire texture of his workday. He doesn't have to say yes to a project that bores him. Doesn't have to please a boss he doesn't respect. Doesn't have to network with people he finds exhausting. That's the actual wealth, not the money. The no. Time bends for him. David books a Tuesday flight to see his parents because it's cheaper. He doesn't need permission. He takes a walk in the middle of the day because he wants to. He naps on a Wednesday afternoon because he can. Third, and this one is the wildest, His money does most of the work now. His $1.04 million net worth produces about $83,000 a year in passive returns, $6,900 a month. He could stop working today. He won't quit. He likes what he does. He picked it. But he could. That's the point. Fourth, and the one I find most beautiful, he doesn't think about money anymore. Not in the way Sam did at door 1, not even like Maya did at door 2. David thinks about ideas, about people, about things he wants to build. Money is the operating system humming in the background. He doesn't open it. The cost, for the first time in his life, is no longer counted in dollars. It's counted in attention. And here's the strategy. Strategy 3. The one that takes you from $100K to $1 million. Rule 1. Invest aggressively in broad market index funds. Not stocks, not crypto, indexes. 80 to 90% of your savings, automated, every month. Rule 2. Own your house. Not as an investment, as a hedge against rent inflation for the next 30 years. Rule 3. Build one income stream outside your job. This is what closes the gap from $300K to $1 million. Do those 3 things. Index, own your home, build one outside income, and don't ruin yourself with lifestyle inflation. You will, statistically, hit $1 million by your late 40s. Not might, will. The math is not the hard part. The math is the easy part. The hard part is doing those 3 things for 20 straight years, while watching everyone around you spend their door 2 money on door 3 appearances. Now, the reversal. I just spent 20 minutes on the 3 doors. So you'd expect the conclusion to be, push hard, get to door 3, win. Wrong. The doors aren't the destination. The doors are the cost of admission. $1 million doesn't make you happy. It makes you available to be happy. If you have $1 million and you spend your days in meetings with people you hate, you have not won. You're door 1 Sam with better furniture. The door numbers are not the answer. They're the prerequisite for being able to ask the actual question, which is, what do you want your life to look like? And here's the part that should give you hope. You don't have to be at door 3 to start asking it. Sam, door 1 Sam, can ask, what kind of life do I want right now? He probably won't get it right immediately, but asking starts the redirection. The doors are sequential, but the question is parallel. You can start asking now. Most people who get to door 3 were already asking that question at door 1. That's a big part of why they made it. The clarity about what you actually want, that focus, is itself a wealth-building machine, because it tells you what's worth chasing and what isn't. Without it, even if you reach $1 million, you'll just keep chasing the next number. 2 million, 5, 10, door 4, door 5, door 6. That don't actually exist. There's no door that comes with happiness pre-installed. You have to bring that with you. So here's my actual ask. 3 things. 1. Figure out which door you're behind. Be honest. Open a calculator. Add up what you own, subtract what you owe. 2. Pick the strategy for your door, not the next one. Sam needs to create the gap. Maya needs to grow income. David needs to maintain compounding. Don't try Maya's strategy when you're Sam. Don't try David's strategy when you're Maya. They look obvious from the next door, but they don't work from your door. 3. Ask the actual question. What do you want your life to look like? Not in dollars, in days. What does a good Tuesday look like for you? A good February? Because the doors only matter to the extent they let you build that. Quick disclaimer, I'm not your financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. This is one Jeff sharing a framework that's worked for thousands of people. Your situation is yours. If you've got complexity, taxes, special accounts, an unusual job, talk to a real advisor. Someone you pay, not someone selling you something. Okay, comments. I want to know which door you're behind right now. Be honest in the comments. There's no wrong answer, just an honest one. And second question, what's your good Tuesday? What does it actually look like? Type it out. Be specific. The act of writing it down does something. I read every comment. The good Tuesdays from people in this community are honestly some of the most beautiful things I've ever read. If this video opened your eyes, share it with one person. One person who's at door 1 right now and doesn't know there's a door 2. Next video, I'm going to break down the actual mechanics of how to get from door 1 to door 2 in 5 years or less. The detailed playbook, step by step. If you're at Sam's door right now and you want the detailed roadmap to door 2, subscribe so you don't miss it. Remember, the doors are real. The strategies are different at each door. And the question matters more than the doors. Sam can become Maya. Maya can become David. And David already gets to ask the question every morning. The doors are open. The question is yours. I'm Jeff. See you in the next one. Until then, go ask yourself what you actually want. And then start building it, one door at a time. Take care.